Assalamualaikum friends, welcome to our YouTube channel Yasal's Concept. I am Yasal Parveen and today we will discuss about data collection. इस वीडियो में आप डेटा कलेक्शन की बेसिक्स को समझेंगे जो कि मुख्तलिफ एजुकेशनल रिसर्च में यूज होती है और ये वीडियो आपको मदद करेगी कि आपको अपनी थीसिस के लिए कौन सा डेटा कलेक्शन मेथड या कौन सा डेटा कलेक्शन सोर्स यूज करना चाहिए. So guys, before we get started, make sure you subscribe to our channel and click on bell icon so that you don't miss any of our future video or future update. So now what is data collection? Data collection आपके रिसर्च का एक अहम स्टेज होता है. It is the process of gathering and measuring information in order to find answer of your question about the thing that you have observed. इसमें आप मुख्तलिफ सोर्स से डेटा इकट्ठा करते हैं अपने सवालात के जवाबात हासिल करने के लिए या अपनी रिसर्च की क्यूरी को सॉल्व करने के लिए. Okay, now research methodology. The selection of research methodology for your thesis is very important. It is very significant part of your research, and that is depend on रिसर्च प्रपोजल. योर रिसर्च प्रपोजल यानी आपकी रिसर्च मेथोडोलॉजी डिपेंड करती है आपके रिसर्च प्रपोजल पे, आपके साइनॉप्सिस पे, जो कि आपका एक रिसर्च प्लान होता है. आपकी प्लानिंग होती है कि आपको अपनी रिसर्च के लिए कौन सी मेथोडोलॉजी यूज करनी है. नाउ आफ्टर द सिलेक्शन ऑफ योर रिसर्च मेथोडोलॉजी, ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ दिस मेथोडोलॉजी यू हैव टू कलेक्ट डेटा. आपको डेटा कलेक्ट करना होता है बाय टू सोर्सेज, दैट इज प्राइमरी सोर्स और सेकेंडरी सोर्स. इट्स योर चॉइस वेदर यू कलेक्ट डेटा थ्रू प्राइमरी सोर्स और सेकेंडरी सोर्स. इट्स अप टू यू और इट इज द डिजायर ऑफ योर रिसर्च प्रपोजल और रिसर्च मैथोडोलॉजी. इन शॉर्ट, योर रिसर्च. नाउ प्राइमरी सोर्स ऑफ डेटा कलेक्शन. व्हाट इज the primary source of data collection? The primary source of data collection is anything that give you direct evidence about people, event or phenomena that you are researching. The primary source of data collection will usually be the main object of your analysis. It provides original information which a researcher directly collected. This information has never been previously collected by anybody else. If you are researching the past, अगर आप किसी past event पर research कर रहे हैं तो so you cannot directly access it yourself, then you need primary source that were produced at the time by participant or witness, that is letter, photograph and newspapers. And if you are researching about present or something current, then your primary source can either be quantitative or qualitative data that you collect yourself through interview, survey, experiment or source produced by people directly involved in topic, example, official document or media text. Now, secondary source of data collection is anything that describes, interpret, evaluate or analyze information from primary source. It provides second-hand information, which is the commentary from other people, other researcher or somebody else. Now the example of secondary source of data collection. Some common examples include books, biography, magazines, reference article or documentary that synthesize information on a topic. Synopsis and description of artistic work. Encyclopedia and textbook that summarize information and ideas. Reviews that that evaluate or interpret something. So here is some other combined example of primary and secondary source by which you can clearly differentiate between data collected by primary source or secondary source. Now, novel. Novel is the primary source of data collection. An article analyzing novel is the secondary source of data collection. Painting is a primary source. Exhibition, catalog explaining painting is a secondary source. Letter and diaries written by a historical figure is a primary source, and a biography of historical figure is secondary source. Essay by philosopher is primary source, and the textbook summarizing the philosopher's idea is secondary source of data collection. Photograph of historical events is primary source, and the documentary about the historical event is secondary source. The government documents about new policy is a primary source, and newspaper article about the new policy is a secondary source. The last, music recording is primary source, is work as a primary source. An academic book about musical style is a secondary source. So by this you can differentiate between the primary source and secondary source, from where we collect data, we collect our information. So primary sources. What do you use primary sources for? Primary sources are the foundation of original research. They allows you to make new discoveries, provide credible evidence for your arguments, give authoritative information about your topics. Now, what do you use secondary sources for? Secondary sources are good for gaining a full overview of your topic and understanding how other researchers have approached it. They often synthesize a large number of primary sources that would be difficult and time consuming to gather by yourself. They allow you to gain background information on topic, support or contrast your arguments with other researchers' idea, or gather information from primary sources that you can't access directly. Example, private letters, physical documents located elsewhere. So that's it. If you like this video, give a thumbs up to this video and share this video and subscribe our channel. Thank you so much.